My name is Bruce Bodette. I originally moved to San Francisco in 1978, October of 1978, making this my 40th anniversary of moving to San Francisco. I moved into Coal Valley in 1996. I'm known in San Francisco for dressing colorfully. And I started dressing colorfully when inspired by Harry Hay. Harry Hay in 1950 started the Mattachine Society, and then in the late 1970s started the Radical Faeries. He felt that it was important that we, as gay people, communicate through our appearance that we're gay. I first met Harry Hay in about 1984 in Los Angeles. We got to know each other down there. A book had been written and published in 1990 by a man named Stuart Timmons, The Trouble with Harry. And it was about his life from a child to the time that he was with Mattachine, post-Mattachine, eventually meeting John Burnside, who would become his partner until his death, 40 years his life ending when he was 90 years old. At some point, either I read an article that talked about his idea of dress and dress as communication, and took it to heart, but a little more a couple years after that. And I started embracing, well, from the time I was 42 years old until now, 59, I've been dressing more and more expressively and more gay. Hay's way of doing it would be as a gentleman with a beard and a mustache. He would frequently be seen walking around in camouflage kilts. He would have pearls and a big sun hat. So he certainly didn't look traditionally masculine in the way that many of us, choose to dress.
Go get him. He's coming to steal your flamingo.
So this is my bedroom and also my workspace, and I'll introduce you to some of the things that are in it. This is where I only have so much space in my apartment, so I have a pretty large closet, and I have bins which I store things in as well, here and off to the side and stuff. But also, I just don't have enough room per se in bins or in my closet for all the bags and all the coats, and so I have to be kind of creative with where it all goes, and then be able to pull from it. A lot of my costuming gets reused in different ways, and so I'll just, it's like, oh wait, I can reuse it this way, and I'll come up with a new way of handling the idea behind a costume.
All right, so if you can just sort of start walking me through some of these things here.
Okay. I'm not sure when. In the 2000s, I guess it was 2000. I'll just not do it year-wise. I had wanted for a long time, I want to say based on being inspired by the Beatles doing a album cover, which they had a scrub eventually, in which they were covered with baby dolls. And that or something got in my head that I wanted to make an outfit out of baby dolls. Instead, along the way, unable to find the baby dolls, I found, which are kind of hard to see this way, but there's Barbie dolls inside of this. And when I hold it up in a normal umbrella fashion, it becomes kind of like a Barbie mobile. That was a Halloween costume, the Barbie mobile. And then several years later, I finally found the baby dolls in Thailand, and decided to buy enough of them to make a costume out of them to wear to the Folsom Street Fair that following year. And at the time, I was going to Thailand every December. So the following year would have been when I would have first used the baby dolls as a costume. Sometimes things are influenced by events. The rainbow bouncy balls were part of a year of costuming which involved a lot of rainbow material due to the fact that the man who raised the first rainbow flags, Gilbert Baker, in 1978 at SF Pride, or the Gay Freedom Day celebration, as it be, at Civic Center, died, and then I started doing lots of rainbow-related outfits. I just also dress colorfully every day, so there's different coats I might choose for wear to a certain event. Also, I like having bags that match my outfits, and so there's different backpacks and different things I wear as well. And this is where I construct things at the top of the bed.
What sort of materials do you use? Where do you find them?
Well, unlike other people who sew and know how to use a sewing machine, I do not know how to use a sewing machine. And so a lot of it has to do with how I can put together an outfit. And so some of the things I've made have been made out of nuts and bolts. I put some costume together with duct tape. I've actually used duct tape as a material. I've used wire to make things, covering things with other things. I mean, it's just it doesn't involve really much, well, not much at all. It doesn't involve any sewing machine work. Also, I do not know how to use a hot glue gun. So I have to come up with other ways to create my things.